स्वस्ति प्रभाव परिपालयन्ताम् न्यायेन मार्गेण महीमहीयेषाः गोब्राह्मणेभ्यः शुभमस्तु नित्यम् लोकाः समस्ताः सुखिनो भवन्तु लोकाः समस्ताः सुखिनो भवन्तु. Namaskaram. Wishing everyone a very festive Navratri. The COVID experience has taught us many valuable lessons on life, priorities, and how to channel our resources, time, and energy to make better choices for not just us but as a community. While we are all adapting to this new normal, we can't help but ponder over the deeper meaning of life itself, and that has been the inspiration for this year's Guru theme. The Hindu way of life divides the journey of a human soul from birth to liberation into 4 stages known as ashramas. Brahmachari, the student; Grihastha, the householder; Vanaprastha, the forest dweller; and Sannyasa, the renuncier. The Purusharthas, Dharma, Artha, Kama, and Moksha, laying the foundation for the rules of discipline, and the 4 yogic paths suggested by Vedanta: Karma Yoga, Bhakti Yoga, Jnana Yoga, and Raja Yoga, help us navigate this journey of life, leading to a fulfilling, meaningful path towards liberation. Brahmacharya denotes the stage from birth to youth, where the emphasis is on discipline and education under the able guidance of parents and teachers. The Upanayanam marks the initiation into learning, leading to proficiency in the chosen profession. The early carefree years lay the foundation on values, integrity, knowledge, and discipline through family connections and focused learning. The Purusharthas, Artha, Kama, Dharma, and Moksha can be divided into 2 sets. The primary goal of the first set is survival and procreation. Artha, security, and Kama, pleasure, is pursued by all living beings. The second set, Dharma, ethics, and Moksha, liberation, is very unique to humans. Animal behavior is governed by instincts, and their sense of security is contained, limited. For humans, on the other hand, it's an endless struggle to fulfill their selfish wants in pursuit of wealth, power, influence, fame, and security. We struggle to balance the fine lines of morality and ethics. While all living things have needs, we humans also have greed. What exactly is greed? What could be legal but against Dharma is greed. Dharma is neither a philosophy nor a moral obligation or religious doctrine. It's neither a commandment nor a faith or belief. Just like how gravitation is a force which holds everything together on earth, Dharma sustains and upholds the society by bringing stability and peace in it. So Dharma is the essence of life. Grihastha is the married householder. While earning a livelihood and pursuing comforts are the primary goal, maintaining integrity is the critical balance in this stage of life. The scriptures describe the main duties of the Grihastha as the Pancha Mahayajnas. Each yajna is an expression of gratitude. Deva Yajna, remembrance and worship of the divine. This is the first and foremost para upakara karma. By practicing daily prayers, rituals, celebrating festivals, and taking part in religious activity, we can fulfill our duty in serving the divine. Pitru Yajna, remembrance of ancestors. This yajna expresses gratitude to all our forefathers because of whom we are here. Raising a family to continue the lineage, Shraddham, Tarpanam, and Annadhanam rituals offer prayers to ancestors. Brahma Yajna, remembrance of rishis. This is expressing our gratitude to all the rishis who have given the Vedas and the other secondary scriptures. While we benefit from this holistic culture, it is our duty to preserve and propagate the scriptures. Therefore, Parayana, recitation, and Adhyapana, teaching of the scriptures, becomes Brahma Yajna, Manushya Yajna, remembrance of humanity. This involves all forms of social service to humanity, like running orphanages, helping the elderly and underprivileged, building schools, temples, hospitals, etc. Bhuta Yajna, remembrance of non-human living beings. All forms of living and non-human living beings coexist and they are interdependent. Understanding this balance in ecosystems, recognizing the contribution of animals, plants and nature in our survival, practicing ahimsa is a vital concept of Hindu Dharma. The samskaras or rite of passage is a positive conditioning system in the Hindu philosophy which is both a blessed science and the finest of art. These core values of Dharma form the order to maintain the harmony between human and supreme forces. Thus, the Grihastha stage represents the most important, intense, physical, emotional, occupational, and social time in a human being's life. Vanaprastha or the retirement stage is when we hand over household responsibilities to the next generation and take an advisory role. Vanaprastha stage is a transition phase from a householder's life which involves greater emphasis on artha and kama to one with greater emphasis on pilgrimage, satsang and spiritual austerities. Traveling to religious places, pilgrims take part in various auspicious festivities like the Girivalam at Thiruvannamalai, Kavadi at Palani, Mandala Puja at Sabarimala and Brahmotsavam at Tirumala. Walking on foot to reach the shrine, Pradakshanam, Kalyanotsavam, Ther or car festivals, Tulabharam are some of the many famous offerings at the various temples. While Purusharthas lead the path to moksha through the pursuit of life, yoga offers 4 ways to approach the truth. Yoga is the union of an individual with the universal consciousness through paths that make life more disciplined with more specific focus and meaning. The grandest idea of Vedanta is that we may reach the same goal by different paths. But these divisions are not marked exclusive of each other, but blend by offering the freedom to choose the path that suits a type, a tendency that prevails in each human. Karma Yoga, the path of action or work, focuses on the body. Karma Yoga is selfless service for the good of others. Bhakti Yoga, the path of devotion or love, focuses on emotion and service to the Supreme. Bhakti Yoga cultivates love towards all living beings by being able to encounter divinity in them. Jnana Yoga is the path of knowledge or intellect. It focuses on the mind to reason existence. Jnana Yoga is the path of the intellect and wisdom through the study of scriptures, leading us to answer who we are and why we are here. Raja Yoga, the path of meditation, focuses on energy to merge with the cosmos. The power of attention, when guided towards the internal world, will analyze the mind and lead to enlightenment. Karma Yoga disciplines the body. That maturity paves the way to control the emotions in Bhakti Yoga. When the body and emotions are conditioned, the mind is prepared to receive knowledge through Jnana Yoga. A life adhering to Dharma, ably supported by Artha and Kama, the body, mind and soul conditioned by the yogic paths leads to Raja Yoga, moksha or final liberation. Moksha or salvation is the soul's true nature. Liberation dawns from a life lived with inner purity, alert mind led by reason, intelligence and the realization that the Supreme Self dwells in all beings. Sannyasa, renunciation or withdrawal, marks detachment from material life and focuses towards pursuit of solitude, ascetic and yogic practices. Success, confidence, inner growth and self-esteem held together with integrity is Dharma. Actions as a result of insecurity, ego and arrogance to seek power, wealth, social status and fame are against Dharma. While the Purusharthas, Vedantas and many scriptures lay out the rules for a harmonious life, can we, the common man, rise above our needs and ego? Kanchi Mahaperiva, in his famous benediction, sums up the qualities a human should develop to uphold Dharma by cultivating Viveka, the discretion to know right versus wrong, and Vairagya, the determination and self-control to put it into practice. He says, cultivate unconditional friendship with humility. Look upon others as similar to yourself. Renounce war. Forsake unhealthy competition. Forego unrightful aggression or acquiring by force. Dhamyata, practice restraint. Datta, give generously. Dayatvam, be kind and compassionate to others. O mankind, the earth yields to everyone's needs. May all people attain all goodness, happiness, prosperity and spiritual upliftment. Namaskar.
मैत्रीं भजत अखिलहृजेत्रीं मैत्रीं भजत अखिलहृजेत्रीम् आत्मवदेव परानभि पश्यत आत्मवदेव परानभि पश्यत युद्धं त्यजत स्पर्धां त्यजत युद्धं त्यजत स्पर्धां त्यजत त्यजत परेषु क्रममाक्रमणं मैत्रीं भजत अखिलहृजेत्रीं मैत्रीं भजत अखिलहृजेत्रीं जननी पृथिवी कामदुहास्ते जननी पृथिवी कामदुहास्ते जनको भेदः सकलदयाळो जनको भेदः सकलदयाळो धाम्यत दत्त दयत्वं जनता धाम्यत दत्त दयत्वं जनता श्रेयो भूया सकलजनानां 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 ॐ सर्वे भवन्तु सुखिनः सर्वे सन्तु निरामया सर्वे भद्राणि पश्यन्तु मा कश्चित् दुःखभाग् भवेत् ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः